The government decided to enslave us as collateral for the bankers with the birth certificate. I discovered the deception, the capitalized name, and the admiralty jurisdiction through my birth certificate. As soon as you are born, the birth certificate is altered. What they did with the name was they changed the uppercase, lowercase to capitalize on it. That capitalized version then became the slave. It became the collateral to pay for the interest to the bankers. What the government did was made us believe that that capitalized artificial name is in fact us, when it is not us. It is a corporate entity. It's a capitalized version that they need in order to work with. Its family name begins at birth and is carried throughout your entire life. You are a tax slave from birth until death. If you take a look at the birth certificate, if you take a look at the passport, if you take a look at the citizenship card, if you take a look at the driver's license, you will actually see on there that it says this is not your property. It belongs to the government of Canada. What they're doing is basically making you responsible for all of the acts and the statutes from admiralty jurisdiction in that corporate fiction name. You are conforming to the laws and the rules and the regulations that they put out for you, but when in fact these particular laws, rules and regulations, statutes and man-made acts are from a ship. They're on the sea. We're living on land. If you say that you are the slave and that you allow them to create that joinder between the uppercase, lowercase name and the capitalized version, then what happens is, yeah, you become responsible and you do become the debtor. Wake up, 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 wake up. Some people call it the artificial person, some people call it the debtor, some people call it the fiction, some people call it the straw man, some people call it de facto. Wake up. They've said you're responsible for that corporate entity. If you don't conform to their rules and their regulations, if you speed over the speeding limit, then you did something wrong because you didn't comply to Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction laws. So therefore, you're the slave and you have to pay the tax bill on this particular contract that's issued to the capitalized name. You owe them. It's the debtor. The capitalized name is the debtor. I am the creditor and I'm going to give my capitalized version, the entity that they do commerce with, I'm going to give it credit because I am the creditor. I'm not the debtor. You can define yourself differently as a natural free man or a natural free woman. And you get to say in a contract, offer acceptance, you get to say, I accept or I do not accept. We are creditors. We are life. We are the spirit and the soul walking on this earth. And it's time that we effect a change in a positive way for the future of our children. We have a right to live in our own homes. We have a right to be free and to talk as we want to talk. We have a right to free travel.